Oh, I might need to go home.
Okay.
So that I can...
Yeah. No, totally. Okay.
You guys are good with this stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Also on Monday? Are we?
Yeah, we're gonna film stuff on Monday.
Okay, cool.
I was talking about that with Ash yesterday, I think, about the idea of blank panels.
Yeah.
Like, maybe like 2 in a row.
I can't find something that illustrates what I'm talking about. I know it's actually like one of the specific times I remember it happening is actually in this series, but I don't have like the later books because it's like a 21 volume series.
Wow.
I used to have all of them.
Wow.
I bought them when I was 19 off of eBay. I don't know if you saw this before, Raighne, but I was working on this. This was going to be like my first, I thought this was going to be like my first like kind of full-length comic that I like self-published somehow.
Wow.
I was making it at my parents' house after I graduated from college, and I kept it in this box the whole time. And then when Hurricane Sandy was coming up, I tried to make an emergency backpack so we could like leave our house just in case something happened. No one else thought it was smart. My parents thought it was really dumb. But I put this in there.
Wow.
I don't want to lose my
Totally.
thing that I worked
Wow.
on. These words in the beginning are actually just taken from Don Quixote. Where it's like Sancho Panza is saying that sleep is great because it makes like everything equal.
Yeah.
But the only problem with sleep is that it looks like death too much.
I remember being alone when I was in Oregon. My player got old and said that they were going to die, and I said, okay. Okay, but what does that mean? And they said I was going to be alone, and I said, okay. Okay, but what does that mean? And then they stopped coming to see me. And I said, okay. Okay, I guess that's what that means. No more coming, or maybe always coming, just not right now. And I said, okay. Okay, but what about me? I have as many lives ahead of me as I do deaths. I know, if I ever got used, it wasn't because I was small or weak. It was because I was big. And because I had a lot to use. I may die, but I'll come back. I may die, but I'll come back. I may die, but I'll come back. No one has to call me back. I'll call myself back. No one has to want me back. I'll want myself back. I'll pull myself up by my hair if I have to. No one has to do it. I did it before, and I'll do it again.
The main character is just this little mosquito bird.
Wow.
Who, has a dog.
Yeah.
And it's funny. This this was the only way I could think of doing comics at the time. Like it was really hard for me to make lots of like panels in a page.
Yeah. This is so beautiful.
Oh, thanks. I think I might have even started this while I was still in school, and I don't think anyone understood why I was doing it. I had a teacher that I liked a lot, but he was a painting teacher, and he I don't think he liked the idea of comics at all.
Jesus.
Yeah, I liked it, and I had no idea like how long this was gonna go on for. Like I don't know what was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just know that this character was gonna like. It was something about sleeping and like sleeping as a form of like seeking out privacy, sort of. So this is the swan section. Oh, these are just loose. Okay. And there's just a lot of things that I was like really. I don't think I knew how to do yet, so I just like agonized over this page for like months basically, and I kind of realized that I actually didn't understand how to draw in perspective that much, but now like working on the Dog Nurse sequel, like I finally kind of figured it out. So I might actually, I think I actually will just redraw this.
Wow.
But yeah, I really didn't get that far just because I started to realize that I didn't know what I was doing, and I didn't really have the skill set to build the thing I wanted to build.
Mm-hmm.
But these are just like the thumbnails for the first few pages. And it's like, I actually don't even have that many pages planned out, per se.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's like a lot of just like notes for stories in here. Like, I won't take all this out, but there's just like a bunch of, well, okay, I'll take these out, I guess. But I think these are just like things that happen in the story that I don't really know like what connects them or like when they'll happen, but they're important somehow. And then I kind of just tend to make these on like loose pieces of paper and just try to like save them so I don't forget them. But
yeah.
Looking at these now, I kind of forgot about some of these.
Yeah.
I guess basically there's sort of a romance between these two swan characters. And one of them is like this younger black swan who kind of has like an online community built around her personality.
Mm-hmm.
Where she kind of is like a mother to like a lot of people. She's like pretty young and she lives a really isolated life. But she's like really smart too. But then eventually like she gets poisoned by her mother and she becomes stupid.
Wow.
So I think what I was trying to remember here was that she does become stupid at some point, and all she cares about is her busy box and her puzzles. She forgets about her lover. Then I don't know, and I feel like also like a lot of these ideas for stories might seem pretty contrived later on, but I guess like the planet that the swans live on is actually a moon that orbits like a gas giant, and it's like it's actually like a real moon and like planet, and I think the planet that it's based on has like a really elliptical orbit. So like at sometimes like the planet is very, very close to the star that it orbits, and then at other times it's like very far away.
Wow.
So they just have like an insane climate that like changes, and then I think it probably gets worse at some point. And then
I love your world building.
Oh, thanks. But I don't know what that is. The guidance counseling is basically like I think at some point, like later on in the story, like young swans or like teen swans are basically encouraged to like kind of forsake their bodies and become these like you can become like an app or like a program or something.
Wow.
So those are just like weird miscellaneous ideas. I don't really
This
think
is
I did.
this is like a big project.
I guess so. I mean, I think it won't really like start coming together until I actually just sit down and start drawing the actual pages.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, it's kind of like, and I think I tend to do this a lot, and I have to like, I don't think it's bad, but I think like it can be kind of counterproductive sometimes where like it is kind of like really satisfying for me to just think through these stories and not actually do anything with them.
Yeah, no, totally.
But I mean, you know, that's fine. And these are just like drawings of swans expressing different emotions that I copied from this blog where this person writes about taking care of swans. I guess apparently when they're really happy, they sort of puff their necks out. The upper neck is puffed up with happiness.
Wow.
And I mean, I think I'll wind up using this somehow, but maybe not. Let's see. Where is it? Oh, here we go. So another thing that I think about a lot is this thing with this character called Beoder. And I haven't looked at these in like 2 or 3 years, but actually I think I pulled this out because I forgot that I had it, and then I forgot that this was a story that I wanted to work on and had actually thought about a lot. And then it was kind of reassuring to see that like there, you know, there will be like a place to go at some point. You know?
Yeah, no, totally.
Yeah, I actually did more drawings.
Wow.
And these are from a while ago, so it's kind of like it looks different. But I don't know. It's like I did forget that I drew this.
Wow.
So it's good to see. Like, I mean, I don't think these are bad pages at all.
No, these are fucking beautiful.
Yeah, and it's like it's fun to make.
Yeah, definitely.
Like when I feel like really bad about myself, I'm like, this was actually pretty fun, and I think this is worth doing
Absolutely.
again at some point. So that's the Odor story, which will probably be called Boffy's Way. And then this is a notebook for like the actual like story things about the odor. But yeah, like I forgot about that. Basically the odor like runs a pet shop and is like sort of like just like a really basic person, but is like very good-hearted. Yeah, I don't know. These are, looking back on these, I think these are so good.
Yeah, these are fucking beautiful.
Oh.
Like, man, yeah, I'm just like,
Oh yeah, maybe I'll skip to the end.
it's like, I mean, you probably have like 5 books or something that are like the world's like not seen.
Yeah, maybe, but they're not
already
like finished.
No, I know, but they're like they're
really.
really far along though.
I guess so. Yeah, there might. I don't know how many pages there are here. This might be like 50 or something.
Yeah, no, it's just like holy shit, Margot, that's crazy.
Oh, also.
I love this.
Oh, thanks. It's funny because this paper is like so funny to like draw your entire comic on. It's just like this like really like kind of fluffy drawing paper. And I also did not understand yet how to like make margins.
Right, yeah.
Like I just did not understand how to do that at all.
Like, holy God.
I had no idea. Like I thought I was going to self-publish this.
Yeah.
I think I was going to do it through what was that site? bestonlineprinting.com.
Holy shit. Holy
just
shit.
like color
Margot.
zeros. Because I didn't know like anyone who like
Yeah.
printed comics yet. Like I don't even know if I knew Grace at this point.
Man, you're like this like fucking anomaly. Like this
I didn't even know Austin. Yeah, because
Wow.
Austin was really the first person the first like comics related person that I showed my work to and like talked to about it. And then you want to see the dog nurse stuff?
Yes. Jesus.
So yeah, we have the system here. The thumbnails are over there. As you can see, there's still a chunk of pages that are not planned out.
Yeah.
I actually haven't really planned out the whole thing yet. Or like the whole middle part. Like the end is actually like almost all done.
Wow.
But the middle part, I know what happens, but I don't know how it happens, and I don't think there's actually enough pages to make it happen.
Man.
Let's see. Maybe we'll just start from the beginning. There. I guess these are technically pages 2 and 3. I think the first. Actually, I always get confused about like which the left-hand page is the even one or the. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or the odd one. But I guess the first actual page and like the end papers will be like more papers like that. Oh, that's not actually the next page. This is the next page. The next spread. This over here. This is taped on here because I couldn't. This lamp is purple, but then I was like not sure if it looked good purple, so I was trying to figure it out. So it's that, and then also I changed paper partway through, so this paper is much wider, and I'm realizing it actually makes this color look a bit different. But this also might be a slightly different crayon or something. So yeah, Songbi's mother appears in this one. She gives Songbi a big speech about how the world is terrible. And what else? There's also a talent show that Songbi enters. I guess like the basic story is like actually kind of like it sounds kind of dumb. It's like Songbi enters a talent show and then she goes to a mall. The dog nurse takes her to a restaurant called Gribun Cafe. Well, this is the last page, so it feels good having that done. Also, I think these would have been like the hardest ones to do. Because there's like more detail, and it's like building interiors, which are kind of hard for me. So maybe like these all like actually I drew out this schedule for myself, which has like completely failed because it was just too hard. But I was trying to do 5 pages a week, which I think for some of these pages, like it actually seemed like it was going to be doable. The first week I did this, I did 4 pages, which was like pretty good. But then when I got to these pages, like these all took me like 2 weeks. Like it just took a really long time.
No, I mean it's just like it's insane.
It was like 2 weeks of like drawing like most. Like actually, I think it was over Christmas. Like I was working on these.
Jesus, yeah.
And everyone was out of town. I was just here. Like the world was shut down and quiet, and I was just drawing.
Your drive is just like so crazy. Like
Sometimes it's not. There's a lot of downtime.
Oh, for sure. It's like waxing and raining. But like also I just
wacky roller coaster.
But I remember like when you do readings for events, like you would be working on stuff like all throughout like shows, like and talking to other artists about like you working on stuff like at fucking parties and stuff. Right. It's just like
at SPX. Like,
yeah.
Oh, well, what I was thinking.
It's just like
wild.
The
last thing, like, but then it's like that's actually something I really want to change, and I thought I had a long time to work on this.
Yeah.
Like I really could have I basically have like it's been like 2 years since the last one came out, so I actually had a lot of time to.
But you did a lot of other things.
But I was also avoiding it so hard.
Yeah.
So I would be thinking about how I should have been working on this, over the summer.
Yeah.
And then I could feel that I was sort of getting in trouble because I just I was too freaked out to work on it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then I feel like when it comes down to it, maybe I do kind of need a really harsh deadline to get all this stuff done, but I would like that to not be
the case.
Yeah, because it's hard to do that when you're doing
because it can take a toll on your mental and physical health.
Yeah, and then it's if you it's not you need a break.
Definitely.
Yeah, your drawing suffers when you can't actually just take a break from it.
And your life suffers.
Yeah.
You suffer.
Yeah, your drawing suffers when your life suffers.
Yeah. It's a weird connection. Yeah.
But it's it's just hard. I don't know. I think the thing is that I have a lot of periods of working on things pretty intensely, and then I think once the moment that I sort of fall off, that I get so discouraged that it feels like there's no point in doing it anymore, and then that's when I run into problems. I think looking at this, I'm I kind of vaguely remember I think this week I just didn't work on it at all, because I think seeing myself fail the really harsh standard I set for myself was so discouraging that I made myself feel bad. Yeah. I just didn't want to work on it. So I'd really like to figure that out. I think this actual this system, I think I just have to do this forever in my life, but not have it be 5 pages a week.
Right. Something that's
maybe 2 pages.
Yeah, no, totally. Or I mean that this could be more achievable if this was the day job was not there. If this was the day job.
The thing. I've been taking a lot of time off of work.
That's good.
And it's still hard though.
No, totally. Because it's a different pressure then.
Yeah.
And I think it would take time to actually get into the right groove of that.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's or it's something I think we've talked about that on Ben show before where they film the manga artist.
Yeah.
And it's I think sometimes watching them, it's really inspiring, but then it also I think that's what leads me to being well, now you can do 5 pages.
No, totally. I mean, I think that's the thing. Yeah, because it's sometimes it's we can accomplish, we can do so much, and it's and you think you can always operate that way, but you're almost in this kind of manic, fluid space where you're whipping through it. It's you can do that for that time.
Yeah.
But you can't do that every day.
But it's I would talk about this with my friend, and we were both how do you do this? How do you make because some of these people they just have to pump out so much, and I mean they have some assistance, but it's it's still so much work.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, it's just so much more than more pages than I've ever drawn in my life. A lot of those people have drawn by the time they're even younger than me. It seems and I think it's just my friend was like, oh, well, like when you actually just have to draw like over and over and over again, and like you're kind of forced to like let it go and like not like you don't have the luxury of like spending like months like agonizing
Right.
over this panel or something.
Yeah.
Then you just learn how to draw better.
Yeah.
Because you have to like do it so much. I think like I feel like maybe on like a much smaller level I see that between like the spread and that spread. Like this to me feels like so much easier.
Mm-hmm.
And like just more fluid or something. And then this was just like really like agonizing, even though I don't think this is that much more detailed than that. Yeah, hopefully we'll get it done.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
Maybe
Yeah.
I should talk to that.
Oh, man.
Hopefully it'll be worth it.
Oh, for sure. Definitely will be.
Yeah.
It always is.